What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and we are back as usual with another episode, a Monday edition of Moon or Dust Trending. And don't forget, we also have, I guess you can say, our kind of, even though he's a part of the team, first celebrity edition of Moon or Dust coming on Wednesday, the actual game show, of course, followed by Moon or Dust Trending. And before I forget, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, that post button, that repost button, whatever button you have to hit to send this out far and wide. Hit that button. But Mr. Pixel, how's the weekend?
Good, man. Good. Just winding down, from the festivities, getting ready for the new year here. Excited for it, of course, as always. With all the stuff we got going on here, I'm ready to hit it with a bang, brother. Cannot wait.
Nice. Space Cat, what's going on? Enjoying in the show in his massage chair. But yeah, good weekend. I said my wife had some family come in town, so hanging out with everyone, probably eating too much, kids getting more gifts, all that fun stuff. So, yeah. And of course, this week, we got more ahead of us. We got New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, we are going to be taking off here on Moon or Dust Trending. So we'll have our big event Wednesday. And on top of Joe being the contestant, whatever is won, we'll go ahead and buy up some Moon or Dust for the treasury so that down the line, we can create more LPs, get centralized exchange listings, all that stuff. Because again, no doubt, Moon or Dust Media is going to be the most talked about thing in crypto. It's only a matter of time before the word spreads about exactly what's going on with Moon or Dust, for sure.
Yes, sir. Excited for it, of course. And as always, everybody who is
watching Media.
Yes, sir. You can head on over there. We will be highlighting the top 5 projects. As always, we got on the list today. Kurumi, Only Rose, Moon or Dust.
Got a new one?
Yeah, Only Rose up there. Appreciate you guys. They got the bot in. They're voting. And yeah, it'd be good to run over that one. Of course, anybody that is watching or involved in a project out there, please go and install the bot. It doesn't cost anything to get it in. We go live 5 days a week, noon PST, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, Monday to Friday. And of course, you're watching the show right now. If you want to be highlighted on any of those shows, if you're in the top 5 any of those days, we will bring up your project, talk about it. You can head on over to moonordust.media right here and go to the website, hit the Get Trending, add mod trending bot. It'll prompt you to open your Telegram. Just give it the necessary permissions, give it admin permissions, and get your community voting. You can do it organically, of course, and you can also boost your token if that's what you prefer. If you're just starting out or whatever, you want to get up there. Of course, not taking a lot of votes at this moment in time. Obviously, we're relatively new, but in the new year here, with all the work we're doing here to get more and more projects involved, you should see that uptick and lots of new projects coming in. But you can boost it, of course. You can get a multiplier. You can get a 1.2x. You can get a 1.5x. You can get a straight 2x. And you can get a tiered boost also, get into top 5 to top 3 or straight to the number 1 spot as well. Or hey, just do it organically. You got a bullish community. But head on over to the website there, as we said, and get it installed. And we'll be highlighting you, of course, as always.
100%, yep.
How's that chat doing today? I wonder what topics we're going to be talking. We're going to get on some goat stuff today. I wonder. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can start doing some market talk while we're waiting for people to roll in.
Let's
see what we looking like. I mean, Bitcoin 87.5, Ethereum 2.9, BNB 850, Solana 123, Dogecoin 12 cents. Pretty much right we left it Friday, which isn't a bad thing. So good to see that. Nice and steady. Let's see if we got going on. Anyone has any crypto news? Also, Trust Wallet confirmed that the 2,596 affected wallets in the 7 million hack and pledge to reimburse all losses. So that's cool. Obviously, Trust Wallet, if I'm not mistaken, is associated with it's owned by Binance and CZ, right? But obviously a big company. And that's cool that they're going to be reimbursing people because exploits suck. It happens. But the fact they're going to be reimbursing people is really cool. We remain in extreme fear. Again, I don't understand the extreme fear. I understand uncertainty in the markets and being a little scared. But again, we're sitting at the lows of like when Terra Luna collapsed in 2022, which again, it was a reason for us. Stable coins depegging, centralized exchanges going bankrupt. Like there was reasons to be this fearful. So it's just wild how fearful we are in the market without without anything crazy. I mean, they had the kind of the Black Swan liquidation event, which I guess you can say. I mean, it was pretty fearful before that, but yeah, just in general, very, very fearful. Not sure.
1 second, Sean. I'm gonna have to do a little quick reboot here. If you can hold it down.
Yep. All right, Mr. P will be back in 1 second. I think silver, let me pay attention to the chat. Silver, I think, hit $80 an ounce yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure where it's at today. I think gold's still hitting some all-time highs. Michael Saylor strategy continues stacking, of course, acquiring another 1,229 Bitcoin. They have to be closing it on about 700,000 Bitcoin right now, which is next level. Let's see. We got some Polymarket odds. Polymarket gives users Bitcoin 6% odds hitting 95K in 2025. Let's see. Let me read that again. Polymarket users give Bitcoin 6. But how's it going to be in? I guess we still technically have a few days left for 2025. So I guess that is just referring to that, because the boss say we'll definitely hit that in 2026. So they must be referring to these last couple of days. Also, guys, anyone in the chat, any news that I'm not covering or going on that you know about, go ahead and put it in there. Also, up to 92 people listening already. We are across X, we are across YouTube, Twitch, and also Telegram. And those viewers do not include any viewers in Telegram. So keep sharing. Anyone here want to repost it, go ahead and do that. See what else we got while we're waiting on Mr. Pixel. Also, what's a good place that everyone likes to get their crypto news from? I know Cointelegraph is kind of my go-to. I have notifications on for them for X, and it just puts my phone off all day long. I'm getting notifications, but I like it. Get to give a quick look at what they're saying and what exactly is going on. Let's see, Monday. We have November pending home sales, Fed meetings, initial jobless score. Yeah, a lot going on this week. So we'll see how all that goes. What else are we looking at? Let's see, 15 hours ago, 80 billion was added to the crypto market cap in the past 7 hours, pushing the total past 3 trillion. So nice, staying above that 3 trillion, which is always a good thing. See what Brian Armstrong was saying. Bitcoin is good for USD, noted acts as a check and balance against high inflation and deficit spending. Silver hits an all-time high of $81. That was 21 hours ago. So $1 ahead of what I was just saying a second ago. Let's see. El Salvador adds another 1,511 BTC. So we all know El Salvador is going to be a very rich country, like MicroStrategy is going to be a very rich company one day, the way they just keep stacking all this Bitcoin. So a Bitcoin pump doesn't need to wait for gold and silver to pull back. I mean, not necessarily doesn't have to, but more than likely it will. You'll start seeing some of that money flowing down from there into Bitcoin into ETH, and ETH hopefully into our altcoins and our meme tokens like Moon or Dust, hopefully. Cynthia Loomis said the Fed skinny accounts would end crypto debanking. Yeah, Cynthia Loomis, she's always talking crypto. So good to see what she has to say. All right, let's see. In 1965, Canada's gold was worth 1.15 billion. Today it would be worth 149 billion, but they sold it all. So again, gold, that's how some people are going to feel about crypto and Bitcoin in particular, which definitely many people already feel that way about, 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. Brian Armstrong says reopening the Genius Tax is a red line that Coinbase will fight. Yes. I don't think we already passed this legislation. We don't need to be open and stuff back up. I 100% agree with him on that. All right, Mr. P, I see you down there, but
yeah,
about to say, there we go.
Yeah, my rig has been just giving me some. I need new rig, basically. That's where I'm at. But I just got it all chocolate crap. But yeah, I've just been trying to get the our clip for the show today sorted.
Yeah, all good. Just going over, checking out the crypto news, seeing what's going on. Chat's a little quiet today.
Everybody's winding down.
Yesterday, Monday, yeah, Friday, chat was going crazy. Up to 93 viewers though, so solid viewership.
Nice.
Everyone keep sharing. Let's see. Crypto over Red Bull, you know, we got to talk about it. Just dropped episode 26, why retail is always late, even when they're early. Because check out the episode. If you think about it, retail usually is early to the party. We're usually the first ones in. But there's a multitude of things that we do that cause us to lose, even though we shouldn't. So I kind of talk about that in the episode. So give that a listen. Pretty good episode. Also Wednesday. Look out for Wednesday's episode. I think it's gonna be a huge one. Everyone needs to share it everywhere. It needs to be my biggest episode ever. But I'm gonna be talking a lot about communities, what communities look like, what communities are fake. Because within crypto, you're talking about Telegrams, you're talking about Twitters, you're talking about all kinds of different things. And a lot of these serial devs do a lot of stuff to make you think that there's a big community, even though there may not be a community. They bought it. There's just tons of different things that they do to try to psych you. So I kind of talk about what to look for, how to decipher a fake community from a real community. Moon or Dust is a good example of finding a real community. Go over to Fapcoin, another good example of what a real community looks like. There's a lot of other tokens that you get in there. It's nothing but fluff. It's just, again, we're going to check out that episode Wednesday because it's a big, important part. Because, you know, all too often people get on Twitter and Telegram and all they do is look at how many people are in the room. Oh, damn, there's 60,000 people in this room. Man, this token is going crazy. But out of those 60,000, 30 of them are actually real people. Like you got to learn to know what to look for within a chat. You see 60,000 people, but there's no chat going on. It's fake. You want to see like a Moon or Dust. Yeah, where people are having organic chats, just talking about their day, talking about their life, sending pictures about their everyday life, like you see in Infineon chat and Moon or Dust chat and Fapcoin and some of these different other projects. There's a multitude of other ways to decipher, but we go over all that. So let's spread that episode like crazy Wednesday because it's just important. And not only that, so many people get burnt because, again, they don't know. And years ago, I was the same way. In 2021, I was looking at straight numbers. I got on Twitter. 700 followers. 17,000 followers. Yeah, I'm in on that one. And it's just, again, you get burnt that way because fake devs are serial launching devs. They know how to trick you into thinking that they're bigger. They fake the community. They fake the volume. They do everything they can to make you buy into that token just so they can dump on you. And finding those real communities are the route to go to actually start getting into cryptos that are worth it. So yeah, go ahead and check out today's episode, why retail is always late, even when they're early. Kind of maybe get some tips on things you can do when you get into a project so that you don't get in early, but then also feel like you got screwed or get out late. So check that out. Also, we went over why everything is pumping except crypto. So yeah, crypto over Red Bull is growing day by day. It was this one. Plenty good viewership on this newest episode. I'm sorry, this one. It's episode 25. Plenty good viewership over the weekend, so people are definitely watching. So thanks again for everyone watching. And yeah, guys, that's my rant on the market. That's my rant on crypto over Red Bull. So yeah, guys, make sure you get that Red Bull popped open. Listen to episode 26, and again, definitely look out for episode 27 because it's a big one. It's an important one. And if you're in crypto, you know your friends in crypto, share it with everyone because everyone needs to know and be very well aware of what they're doing when they get into different cryptos and they get into different groups. And then also watch this psychology on FOMO. Learn how to control that FOMO. I learned how to do that years ago. And because of it, I became a much better DeFi trader. And yeah, guys.
Yeah, there's so much smoke and mirrors in this space, dude. You need, especially if you're a new person coming into the space, it's certainly worthwhile, you can take these little sound bits from Sean, go and listen to those podcasts. Those recent ones are really good, I have to say, and it's great for anybody that is getting into crypto at this point or is kind of relatively new to the space. You get all those, you got the red flags, the green flags, FOMO, all those things that you want to look out for. So kudos for those, Sean. Anybody that is kind of relatively new to crypto, highly, strongly advise go and check those out. Look who it is. It's the real cryptonaut himself. It's Mike.
But yeah, guys, close out crypto Red Bull. Go check out all that. And again, it's when it comes to cryptos and comes to meme tokens, I'd probably say I'm gonna be on the conservative side is probably high. Say 95% of everything you look at is smoke and mirrors. It's so easy. Almost everything you get into, it's smoke and mirrors. The hard part of crypto is identifying that 1 to 5% that's actually legitimate. That's the hard part. Smoke and mirror, getting into a Telegram, they're almost all smoke and mirrors, but identifying who's real, who's legit, because those serial devs, especially for someone that's new to space, they're very good at making you think this is the token that's going to go to 100 million. But what they do is they pump it up to that 2 million and then just destroy you, and it's done. You're done, they're done, and they're moving on to the next with, unfortunately, your money.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, go check out some crypto over Red Bull. Do you think, given the nature of the space, Sean, just a question, I guess, really, if with this new regulation that's going to be passed down, do you think they're going to try and clamp down on? I mean, it's kind of false advertising. It's market manipulation in a way. A lot of people will probably look at it like that. So, do you think this new regulation is going to clamp down on things like that? I mean, I don't know how you'd even do it per se, but do you think there's something they could try to squeeze in there to try and mitigate that issue in this space, or how do you think they would even go about something like that? What kind of regulation could you even implement, given the nature of a decentralized financial system, and the way crypto is?
Yeah, I mean, that I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do about meme tokens, altcoins, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do or what we can possibly do without being crazy centralized. Because like right now, you can't just go launch a stock. So I don't know how you control it though without being overly centralized, because you don't, meme coins are what a lot of people love in the space. So, you can't have to be made to go through the whole process of getting licensed and everything like you would, if you were launching or going to an IPO or whatever. So yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to pull that off to make it safer. Yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see how they're going to handle that. I mean, of course, you can say launching this or that a security, so you're committing security fraud if you launch it, which will stop people from launching it. But then again, if you're going to make people go through that kind of process just to launch a meme token, there is going to be no meme tokens launching. So, that meme market would essentially be dead. So yeah, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but that's why it's important that we don't necessarily rely on the government to let us know what token's good and what token's not. You need to learn to read it. Because I mean, I know Mike a lot. I mean, I'm pretty damn good at getting into. I can know within the first few minutes if I would even consider it or not. Now, does that mean I can't be fooled? Of course not. I can be fooled. If you know what you're looking for, you can decipher pretty quickly if it's legitimate or not. And I'm going to go over all that in the episode about fake communities, real communities, about what exactly to look for, because it's it can be done.
Yes, sir. Awesome. And of course, check out Crypto over Red Bull. But of course, again, go to Moon or Dust Media, get the bot installed. We're going to be highlighting 5 projects today, everybody, and chit-chatting with the chit-chat. And of course, we're live across, like I said, multiple platforms here. We're live across multiple platforms on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on multiple platforms, or multiple channels, should I say, across X. And we're on Telegram. So yeah, 5 days a week, people. It doesn't cost you anything to get this bot installed, and this platform that we are building is hopefully, and everything Sean's doing with Crypto over Red Bull, everything going on Moon or Dust and all the other stuff, Lunar Pump, it's all designed to benefit the community in a positive way and try and bring some credibility back to this space that we all know that the likes of Pump Fund have absolutely, destroyed, or I guess, let's say, added to the stigma, I guess is a better way to put it, about meme tokens and crypto and stuff. So everything we're doing here is to hopefully, uplift communities, provide these kinds of platforms, highlighting platforms. Like we always say, marketing is expensive when you're launching. So this is an opportunity for people to do that. So yeah, head on over to the website there and get it installed, everybody. Yep. All right. Should we start?
Yeah, guys.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, let's get started looking at the chat. I mean, the thing, but yeah, guys, let us know who's here. The chat night, actually more listeners early on than Friday, but less chat. So everyone, I guess, everyone's maybe hungover from the holiday weekend. I don't know. So yeah, let us know who's here, guys. Get into the chat again, chat and all.
Yeah, let's shoot the shit.
Pass it further. Like I said, Friday, I didn't even have time to start talking, and everyone was jumping in the chat. But yeah, guys, real quick, Mike, we hold on. Let me make. Is it me? I think it's me. I think my StreamYard's messing up. Literally, the last message I'm seeing is the Squid Girl Joe. Welcome everyone. Hit that button and share.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm thinking no one's here. It's me.
Yeah,
It's happened to me
only
before
Mike
too.
It's only Mike at the moment.
It is only Mike talking.
I can't see, but yeah.
Let me let me log in on my other computer because I want to be able to see the chat. So let me because I'm just realized you pulled up Mike and I'm like, wait, hold up, I'm not seeing any of that. I can't
see that. So oh, and yes, Josh is in here. You're messing up, Sean. We blame you now.
No, it's not me. It's StreamYard.
StreamYard can be finicky too. So that's why I just had to do the reboot there. And no, Mike, I'll be honest, my rig right now isn't helping. It needs to clear out here. I just need a new rig. I'm gonna go to Meta PCs, I think, try and get someone. A real name associated with the channel. Sir, what did I win? Mike, I don't know. You'll have to come on and see.
Yep. All right. Now I'm seeing. I got to pull it up on my other computer. It's not in my backstage of StreamYard. For some reason, it's not working.
It's it's you for sure. Shireen's welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for jumping in. Our boy VIP is in here. There we go. We got Jason in the house. Mr. Bitzel's up here. Really? You like my name? Yeah, the real.
Yeah,
I love it.
Everything else is working though, so I don't want to restart everything just because of the chat. So I'll watch it on this computer.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it here and there as well. I'll pop up.
Yeah, I won't be able to pop up any messages, but I can at least see it. Yes, all right, C Lady, you stick around because we got some Only Rose talk going on. So you make sure, as long as you're able to, you stick in the chat.
Hey, C Lady, if you want to come up and give us some updates, please hit Sean up in a DM. It'd be great to have you live on the show to tell us all about Only Rose. Even it's the first time on the leaderboard and you're slotting in there in the number 2 spot. So we'll be talking about that very soon. So it'd be great to have you on the show here. C Lady, let us know. If you could make it, that would be awesome. Yes, we love Only Rose. Yes, Only Rose. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. We got Infineon first. All right.
Yes, sir.
So of course everyone knows what Infineon is. It's the layer 2 blockchain, the ever appreciating blockchain, if you will, the infinitely smarter blockchain. It's currently live on mainnet. It was the first product that we built within the Infineon ecosystem. Everyone knows the story. We spent forever trying to adopt it. And again, adopting blockchains is hard. So we knew that we kind of had to pivot, which led us to Lunar Pump Fund. We're getting tons of the upgrades going out. And again, I'll mention it when we talk about it, but a huge shout out to Only Rose. They were one of the first tokens to launch. I know that there's been hiccups we're working through, but yeah, shout out to them for being an early adapter and working through it with us and being patient with us. Because these sites are not the easiest thing to build. Web3 products are hard, so yeah, shout out to Only Rose for really supporting us. And of course, we'll always try to take care of Only Rose, and we will get her bonded because again, there's been growing pains, but we are getting there with Lunar Pump. Richard, he has a huge thing going on with the outside, which kind of led to this Ripsaw Saloon token. I was on the phone with him for like 2 hours this morning. We were talking about different things. It's already 17.16 Solana in the bonding curve. Now they did select 100K bonding curve, so it's going to be a little bit bigger LP. 0 cells going on. They're going to have a live event coming up here in the next few days that we can all hop on here, watch the live event right here through Lunar Pump. We can give tips, we can support. They actually already have up on their bar the QR code to be able to scan that'll land you right here on Lunar Pump. And it just starts here. We're starting with what we're calling the Patreon tokens, which just is a real bar in the real world. You can check out their Twitter account, and they're in Infineon. They launched the Ripsaw token. They're going to be doing again lives, everything they can. You're going to see other additional Patreon tokens. There's going to be other avenues and other subcategories, I guess you can say, within that. I don't want to say too much yet. Potentially even the possibility of celebrity type tokens launching on the platform, which again, we all know the Hawk Tuah story. We all know the Kanye West stories where these tokens are pumping like crazy and then millions are getting liquidated within minutes. And we want to be the safe haven for any type of big, like imagine a big type of of star launching their token, or even not even a big star, even a minor star, whoever it is, it'll be the only true way to launch. There's going to be no insider trading. We'll be aware it's going on. None of us are going to be allowed to pick up stupid percentage of the bag so we can destroy everyone. None of that's going to be allowed. The ICO option, we can make it to where if a big time person launches on Lunar Pump, they choose the ICO option. It'll bond, of course. We bonded at 100K, and guess what? When it goes over to Radium, ICO, initial community offering, everyone is in at 100K starting market cap. No one's in at 2K, 5K, 10K, 12K. It's all in at 100K. So it bonds, it goes over, and guess what? That chart just looks so good because there's no one sitting there ready to dump that's already sitting at a 50X because they got in at 2,000 market cap, or they got in at 5,000 market cap, or even a 10X because they got in at a 10K market cap. So that ICO option, especially for like your bigger type tokens, it's going to be an absolute game changer. And you know, I'll say it like this: when I start making videos and stuff, I won't say it directly, but you know, Pump Fund. Let me start by saying this: crypto mainstream is headed, you know, for crypto. It's getting here. Crypto is an awesome product, but it still has that reputation of being a scam. And Pump Fund is literally showing the world how horrible crypto is. And Lunar Pump, we want it to be the vessel that shows the world how awesome crypto is. There's going to be no insider trading. There's going to be no fake pumping of tokens so that the owners of the platform, being us, Lunar Pump, can dump. This is going to be something really cool. And same thing with Lunar Dust, which is an extension of Infineon. I could say, like, we call it the marketing engine of Infineon. And it's going to be insane. If for 21, 22, those years, the amount of money people paid to be in front of something legitimate was insane. And that's what we want Lunar Dust to be. We want everyone to, you know, I want to be on Lunar Dust trending. I want to be on Lunar Dust, the game show, because they get real exposure from that. And real exposure equals big time revenue. And again, Lunar Pump, as awesome as Lunar Dust is, the revenue that can be made on Lunar Pump is almost impossible to comprehend. Again, you're talking 1% of Pump Fund, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars in revenue per day, which means at least 30%, the way it's structured right now, is going to be going back to Infineon, so we can take care of that. And then if we can get to the point one day where we actually get mainstream adoption on the blockchain, get to add a stable coin, make everything ever appreciating like the whole thing's designed to be. I mean, in 5 years, Infineon and Lunar Pump could be the biggest thing in crypto along with Lunar Dust, because I mean, I'm biased, but I'm willing to state no one else is building the infrastructure that we're building. For everyone listening, everyone in Infineon, I know that since Operation Phoenix, which had its huge run, it's been a tough ride. It hasn't gone how we wanted, but I don't think people understand the groundwork that we laid. The blockchain is already up and running. It just needs funding to be able to get the listings on Dex Screener and Dex Tools and MEXC and CMC and CoinGecko, which costs a lot of money, but
not cheap.
It's not cheap, but the ground floor is there and it's built. It's on mainnet. It's up and running. It has tokens on it. Then you transition to Lunar Pump. We're going to be kickstarting here the next few days. The Real War campaign has actually started with the Ripsaw token. The Real War campaign that we're going to be searching and for the new people to get into crypto. And when they come over, they're not going to be exposed to Pump Fund or all these scams. They're going to be exposed to Lunar Pump and Infineon and learn how to navigate crypto the right way. We're probably going to be setting up our own section for the Patreon tokens within Lunar Pump. So just like when you're right here and you come over, it'll have like Patreon. So anyone coming over, you just hit Patreon and boom, it'll pump up, or excuse me, it'll pop up your Ripsaw token and all the other Patreon tokens. In order to get in there, you're going to have to go through us because we know how crypto works. We don't want random people launching Patreon tokens, because there will be people, new people, more importantly, that are going to be coming in here and looking specifically for the Patreon tokens. And we don't want anyone being misled. So you're going to have to get approval. Richard, he's the main guy heading up the Real World promotion. It'll go through him. He'll approve them. Then we'll get them added into that section. And yeah, you'll be able to hop on there if you're in any bar. And that's kind of the start of it. And with that being said, that groundwork is being laid. We have I don't want to go into more details, but it's so much bigger than just bar tokens and Patreon tokens. There's so many different classifications of stuff. Like I said, potentially even leading to celebrity tokens with different connections that there are to some of these people. And, have one good runner, a 10 million, 100 million, God forbid, with some of the people whose names have been brought up, $1 billion runner. Pump Fund is exploding. And with that, Infineon is exploding. With that, Lunar Dust is exploding.
Lunar Pump, you mean, not Pump Fund.
Oh, sorry.
I do that all the time.
Pump Fund's already exploded. But Lunar Pump will explode. And with Lunar Dust, again, groundwork's being laid, which, we'll talk more about Lunar Dust. We have Lunar Dust Review. We have the Trending Bot, the show that you're watching right now. The only, to my knowledge, trending show where you can get full-blown exposure, 120 people watching for your project across X, across Twitch, across YouTube, across Telegram. We hit it all. We don't just go live on Telegram and kind of just sitting in like your little bubble just on Telegram. We are hitting out for the whole world. And not to mention on YouTube, it lives forever. So it's not just some Telegram VC that even if it is recorded, just kind of gets buried within Telegram. It's everywhere. So all the groundwork is being laid. Of course, everyone knows the marketing dollars, all that stuff is not there in the market right now, but I'm very confident it's going to be coming. And when they do, these tokens launching on Lunar Pump, Lunar Dust, all of that stuff's going to start to add up, and that'll get parlayed into Infineon and just our whole ecosystem, to the Lunar Dust token, to the Infineon token. And again, I have all the confidence in the world that what we're building is very special. You just don't see it anywhere else. We're building something real groundwork being laid. And I'm excited to see what the future is going to hold for Infineon.
Yeah,
and
once this market takes a turn, dude. Yeah, once the market takes a turn, I'm excited. I think you brought up a very good point there. Is that what Richard is doing now is bringing these in real life venues and things like that, Patreon tokens and such, to Lunar Pump. So these are people that don't have experience as such with the likes of Pump Fund, right? So their home base is then going to be Lunar Pump. They won't even bother with that, right? And then, of course, the beautiful thing is, you have the ICO feature there, which is massive. Of course, anybody that's watching, Lunar Pump is the flagship product of the Infineon ecosystem, you could say, as the main token launcher here. The EVM side will be coming back soon. Calvin's working hard in the background there, getting that dialed in, and we're getting the mobile really sorted here for this big push, getting the mobile up to par with the actual desktop at the moment. But of course, like I said, you have that ICO feature there, which allows you huge control over your launch, which can protect all your investors with the different bonding curves, the wallet amounts, the amounts per wallet that's allowed, all those things. So taking control of that. Of course, you can do a regular launch too if you want, and we'll see how the regulation and all that stuff plays out here in the future. But then, of course, one of the big things that we do have, like the ICO, massive in my opinion. I think that's going to be huge as we move forward, especially with regulation, giving people that extra peace of mind when they do launch. Protecting those investors is going to be paramount, I think, and authenticity and legitimate communities and things like that. I think it's all going to play a huge part in that as we move into the future. I think people are just going to eventually just get sick, if they're not sick already, of being ripped off and things like this and getting fooled and hoodwinked and this and that. So having that ICO feature in there, I think, is massive. I think it's going to really, really come to the fore here more in this new year as regulation rolls around. And then, of course, what Richard is doing is, going to be, those bars are going to be live streaming. There's going to be tipping going on. There's going to be things printed on the front of the QR code where you can get in there, buy, tip, reward. And this is basically the feature which will be getting utilized a lot. And that was one of the main reasons we launched Lunar Dust as well, was to show people what the tech can do, what the token launcher can do, and bringing in that live streaming feature where you can just go into the back end, paste in your YouTube link or Kick or Rumble or whatever it is you're streaming from, and then you're also streaming on both platforms. You're streaming there, you're streaming on Lunar Pump as well, and it doesn't, you don't have to buy a StreamYard, right, to multi-stream in multiple places. If you're just streaming on YouTube, you're just pasting your link in the back there, and you're also live on Lunar Pump, and then you have the ability to reward your viewers directly in the Lunar Pump chat, and then you can also highlight participants if you want to run game shows or just audience engagement, where anytime they speak it'll pop up on the screen. So necessarily people that aren't, let's say, watching the chat, they can still follow along with the chat engagement from the streamer themselves. And then, of course, the fact that when you're getting in there setting up your account, you have all the wallets are pretty much connected, so you can tip and reward directly, so The streamer can get tipped directly in the chat, straight into their wallet. The streamer can reward people that are in the chat if they want, if they're doing some kind of a quiz or whatever you want it to be. And that was the whole idea of Mooner Does. But this is kind of a little quick advert to show you exactly what that is.
Imagine being able to tip your favorite live streamer with crypto, and every tip went straight into their wallet in real time. Now imagine they could also return the favor. Streamers can now highlight participants, run games and competitions, and reward their audience in real time, live in chat. Tip live, get rewarded instantly. Only on Lunar Pump. Visit lunarpump.fun. Live streaming has truly gone Web3.
And there we have it. That's one of the big features that we added there as well. So expect to see that, come to the fore here with everything we've been talking about and stuff Richard's doing and what we're doing here also. And if anybody is watching, this is all live right now. Anybody can go over there. You can launch a token. You can avail of the ICO feature. You can avail of the live streaming, the tipping, the rewarding, all that stuff. And of course, it all spawned from our beautiful Infineon. So,
Yep. So very good rundown on Infineon for people new. Also, while I can't promise you anything, everything that we usually get behind does end up bonding. So we're at an 8,560 market cap. The last two projects that came off of here, which were Slurp, I think, and Mooner Dust, both hit between 300,000 or 400,000. So very early entry point here, only 17.16 sold. So again, non-financial advice, but maybe consider coming, pick up a bag, and just as important, supporting Lunar Pump, supporting Ripsaw token, and just supporting our overall ecosystem. So that, again, guys, it's up to us. But if we can get this guy going on Lunar Pump, it's going to be over. And
imagine it, Sean. Imagine tipping a dancing chicken live on Lunar Pump. I mean, I couldn't think of anything more fun.
Yep. And again, just get some good runners on over here. Let's knock off less bonk, and then let's set our eyes on Pump Fun. Market may not realize it yet or even know, but I think they do. They're desperate for something different. Again, potential celebrity tokens. Let's get this thing off the right way, because a lot of celebrities are going to be hesitant to launch tokens, and rightfully so. They make millions. They're extremely wealthy. They're famous. Their reputation means everything to them. And then after your Hawk Tuah girl events and all this stuff, why would they want to launch tokens? But we potentially have an avenue to help people launch tokens safely, successfully, and give everyone a good experience.
Yes. All live right now too. Welcome, Brenda. Thank you for tuning in as well. Dancing chickens. What about the only thing better, I think, Mike, than this would be a dancing fire chicken, sir.
100% got to get some fire chicken up in here.
But yeah, that's it. Go and check out Infineon. Of course, this was the birth of all of this stuff, this whole ecosystem that we've been building here. And up next is our boy
Moonboy, our OG mascot
of Lunar Pump, of course. Baby Draco being the mascot of Infineon, and
yep.
Mascot of Lunar Pump.
Yep. Moonboy over here taming Draco, even though he can't be tamed, but he's doing his best. But yeah, Mike's kind of taking the helm on Moonboy. We've always said anything we do, we never just want to let die. Mike's building. He kind of went over this on a previous episode when he joined us. He's doing a sniper bot, all that stuff, kind of making it, as we would say in the business, noob proof, or even some of the experienced people that might be experienced in crypto but don't know much about bots, making it simple. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these bots, they are hard. You get on there, if you've never used a bot before, even on Telegram, you got to do this, and you got to put in this command, then you got to put in that command, and then you got to send this to this wallet. It can kind of get a little overwhelming. So Mike's gonna go ahead, get that bot going. Sharp, Mike's bringing it back to life. Here. I think we had our all-time high around 400K.
This is on Binance,
24K.
It's on BNB, if anybody's curious. It's one of the first
on BNB. Yes.
BNB on the EVM side, on Lunar Pump also was launched on there, and had a good solid run, of course. But everything needs a good, strong community. So kudos, Mike, bringing it back. But as I always say, guys, it's all about the merch. You can head on over and get some buy merch.
Yep. Say when again.
Say when again, mother. There it is. It's a classic. But yeah, you can head on over. Of course, this is part of the Infineon store, which we just talked about. And you can get Infineon merch over here as well. You can get Lunar Pump merch, Moonboy merch, Baby Draco merch. They're all there. And, you know, as I've said, as we kind of raise these up as well and things start coming back around for the whole ecosystem here, these are all available. But yeah, you can go on over there and pick up some Moonboy merch if you like. I mean, who doesn't like that cute face? Look at that. Look at that guy. He's awesome. He's going to be the king of merch soon. I bet it. I'm getting my one for the next show here. I got to do it, or for next week. I'm going to have one of those by next week. I might get straight out of Uranus or something. No. But yeah, you can go over there, of course, and check that out. And yeah, get involved and keep an eye on the Telegram if you're in there. And the Telegram too might make some announcements there. Some deep dives into what he's got cooking, but all in good time. Straight out of Uranus there, everybody. You can go and check that out. We went for the what was the initial? Straight out of Compton, right? Straight out of Compton.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can go and check those out as well, guys. If this is something that you're feeling, it's all sitting there ready. Got some cool mats on there, some cool posters. Make Degens great. It's another one. But yeah, awesome, Sean. You got to get a Make Degens great hat.
For sure, 100%.
Yep. But yeah, shout out to you, Mike, as well. And of course, Mike, anytime you got any updates, brother, please come on here and let everybody know what you got cooking. It's always good to know, of course, as always. And here's the current chart, Mike. It's on the uptick. And yeah, yes, Jason, looking forward to everything you're doing with Moonboy. Yeah, excited for it as well. So yeah, go and check it out and keep an eye on the Telegram and any updates and stuff that Mike may be rolling out here. Here's a little update from Mike. The bot will be for all the newbies and noobs. You'll be able to use it in a DApp. Simply connect and choose what you want him to do. Beautiful. I'm excited. Oh, I did not tell you guys I will get a Moonboy game together. Play to earn. All right. I love it. Let's do it. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for Moonboy. I'm still holding my bag, diamond hand in that baby since day one. So I'm excited to see what's happening here. And we love talking about Moonboy on here. I love Moonboy. Sean loves Moonboy. We put a lot of work and effort into him. And I'm excited to see him making a comeback here. Once the EVM side bounces back here as well on the Lunar Pump subs being worked on right now, it's going to get even more exciting. And Lunar Pump will be multi-chain as well. So go and check out the man himself, Moonboy. All right. Who have we got next? It's Moon or Dust.
All right. I mean, we've already kind of touched on it because it's a part of Infineon. But we have our game show where people can advertise on it, revenue source. We have Moon or Dust Review. It's going to be a revenue source where I do token reviews, which I've been doing for years on my Crypto on Cause channel. We have the Moon or Dust Trending, which you're watching right now. It's going to be another revenue source for it. Also, NFT announcement. So Sunday technically ended the 1 SOL per NFT. We decided to extend that one more week. So plenty of people, again, have access to extend it to get us through the holidays, which we decided to do for one more week. We love doing what the community asks. We always say everything we do is community driven. So we're going to do it one more time, but this will be the last time, regardless of how many DMs we get asking us to extend. We are going to be upping the price next Sunday. So we're going to give one more week for the people, out of respect for people, because we didn't really take into account the holidays and you know, some people weren't going to be able to afford to get stuff during the holidays. So we had sold 148 at 250. One more week at 1 SOL, but it 100% will be going up next Sunday. Next Sunday will be completely through the holidays. Everything will be up. Everyone would have gotten their bonuses and everything that they were waiting on. So yeah, one more week, guys. And then Sunday we go up. So today is Monday, last 6 days to get your NFT at 1 SOL. But again, remember, guys, doesn't matter how many DMs we get, we are going up. We've done it for 2 weeks in a row out of requests by everybody. So yeah, we are going to have to go up on the next Sunday, though.
Yep. And you can see.
Yeah, Mr. P, if you want to take it over.
Yeah, there's Moonboy up there as well. You can see we never leave home without Moonboy. You can see him. He's even part of the Moon or Dust logo. There he is, our guy. And here's another fun little advert that we have, a little short one that we're going to play here. And you can see the escapades of Moonboy and Baby Draco here before we dive into the NFTs. There he is, Moonboy baby Draco, living at large, crashing rockets in residential areas. You gotta love it. You're muted there, Sean.
Yep, best friends, hanging out, getting ready to go to the moon together.
Not too bad for the earlier days. But yeah, there he is, Moonboy, our boy, baby Draco, of course, also. So yeah, Moon or Dust, let's have a quick dive into it here and give everybody a quick update on where we're at. Sean just mentioned the update on the NFTs. So the NFTs, you ask, how do they benefit you? Here they are. We're nearly at the 150 mark, and these have milestones involved too. We've already passed the first one. And just a quick note on this, if you want to see what you can click details right here, and it will pop up this little deck, and it gives you all the details on it. It's a live document, so we'll be updating this. We hit our 100 milestone there. We did our 10 sol burning. We're going to be working with Chuck to put those tokens to use and start coming back into to facilitate the token, of course, itself. These are 1 Solana each currently, like Sean said, up until next week. Until that date, then they will be jumping up to 1.2. This is the last week guaranteed of 1 sol. So if you have a little bit of extra lying around and you want to share in the success of everything that we're doing here with Moon or Dust, go and pick one up. The revenue share began at 5%. Once we hit that 100 mark, it hit 10. When we hit the 200, it's going to hit 15% rev share. And when we hit the full sellout 250, we're going to hit 20% revenue share. Where does that revenue come from is the question. Well, it comes from sponsorships, which is one. For the game show itself, of course. You can, sponsor main round sponsors. We'll be bringing the wheel. We'll be bringing back the audience edition as well, which is going to kind of be a ticket setup, basically. Once we reach a certain threshold, we'll spin a wheel for everybody that bought a ticket, and whoever wins will be coming live into the show to take on the AI whales, of course, for a chance at a 1,000 or whatever that threshold will be. Top wallet, let's say if it's $250 or $500, once we hit that, whoever wins on that wheel will come on to play for that money. So we have that. Sponsorships is one of them. And then we have, of course, the trending bot itself, which you're looking at here. With for the boosts there, you have the multipliers that you can use. And then you also have the tiered boost, can bring you into top 5, top 3, straight to the number 1 spot if you want. So the revenue generated from that will all furnish the NFTs also. And then we have the Moon or Dust reviews that Sean was talking about. He does them on Krypton calls. He started doing them over here. I will be cutting my teeth doing one here at some point too in the new year to help out with that, lighten the load as well on that front. So any revenue that gets generated from that. And of course, we are working with formerly known as HGA, now they're Fluence. It's Tyler Hill's outfit. Sean's been working with them for years, and we're on their menu as well. So we're clients of theirs, and basically anybody that comes to them looking for sponsorships and promotion, any of that stuff, will be there on the list as well as an option for that. And we're also working with the Assure DeFi guys over there. They're doing an awesome show called Kill Switch. At the moment, it's on X, and we're helping them out with some production stuff on that. And they're going to help us out with bringing people over to us and giving us that extra exposure, getting more projects on here as well. So we got all this kind of line up. We're making these connections, of course, in the background to elevate this, and that's basically what the NFTs, how they will be furnished. And not only that, of course, once we do sell out, we're going to get that CoinMarketCap listing for the token itself, which is right here. Let me pop that up. There it is. We are sitting at just below 60K market cap right now. It's been kind of up and down since the launch here. And if you do want to get involved, of course, you can pick up a bag of that. We're constantly going to be stocking our treasury with the Moon Dust token as well. And it's 100% community driven. But of course, we will always highlight it's going to be the only token involved with Moon Dust Media ever. So, and of course, launched on Lunar Pump. So if you want to get involved there, you can go pick up a bag, really good entry point right now. And or else you can go and pick up an NFT if you like instead. And of course, when you are buying NFTs, it's 2 NFTs per transaction. We're doing that so there's no spam issues, or we don't have any problems on that front. So if you meant, let's say 10, you would have to sign 5 transactions, just so you're aware of that. And oh yeah, I meant to say, the ad you just saw, Solana isn't coming soon anymore. It is live. The EVM will be coming back very soon on Lunar Pump as well, regarding the ad as well, because I know it says coming soon on there. So I just want to clear that up. It's live right now. You can launch on there. But yeah, the NFTs, that's the whole kind of ecosystem here. And of course, we have the trending, which we do 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, noon PST, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, every day. So if you're in the top 5 of the trending bot, we'll be highlighting you, of course, as always. I'm sure I know I'm repeating myself, but we got to do this. And as we kind of grow and build this out, and like I said, it is doesn't cost anybody anything to install the bot. We've made it as little spam as possible. You'll get the announcements when the show goes live, and it'll pop up every so often, reminding people to vote. So, and as we grow our numbers here as well, this is going to get more and more. More people will want to use the bot if you're getting good organic viewership, and you see the trending effect. We've seen it a few times. So we're going to keep hammering away. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep doing this. And again, like Sean said, this is the marketing engine. We all know how expensive marketing is, not just for us and all the things we got going on, but for all other projects. So that's kind of why we wanted to build this. That's why Lunar Pump was built with the ICO, to give back to the community, to give them a safer haven to be able to launch, have more control over that. Moon Dust, it's a free alternative for communities to come on and get their project highlighted across multiple channels, not just kind of stuck on Telegram or whatever. We're across YouTube, X, Twitch, Telegram itself, and then we're looking to get Rumble going here as well soon, probably in the new year at some point. So yeah, if you want our success also to be your success, and again, that's why we launched the NFTs, because we wanted to give back instead of going like an investor route. We wanted to give back to the community and give those people an opportunity to get involved in sharing the success of everything that we're doing here. So if you want to get involved in an NFT, pick that up. Only 250 are ever going to be available as part of the Moon Dust game show and stuff. So get on over there. This is the last week at 1 Solana. So if you want to get involved there, do that. If you want to pick up a bag of Moon Dust, you can do that too. Or if you're not in a financial situation right now, hey, just tune in, talk in the chat. We like to shoot the shit and share our content and all that stuff. So we appreciate any and all help that you can do to help us get this out there. And like, our ultimate goal is help benefit the communities as well, right? The people that are launching, the legit people that are launching, that want to launch, and everything is all on the site right there. Advertise with Mod Game Show. You can click that right there, that big button. Get the trending up here. Add the Mod Trending bot. Mint your NFT up here. And then you can just you can apply to be a contestant on the show as well. There's a little form you can fill out, tells you all how it works, all about the mod NFTs and everything. So it's all there. Moonerdust.media, baby. Go and check it out. All right. I've got my NFTs and they're all in coffee kind account to help my project. Awesome. And that's what I was kind of suggesting too. You can always just buy one, put it into your treasury there, and whatever, that 20% would be generating, you can put it back into your marketing, into your coin, like whatever it is you want to do with it. So it's a nice little one to have in the treasury. And again, when you're talking about the potential for generation here, only 250 at 20% rev share would be pretty substantial, when we get to where we want to get. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to the new year, and really pushing this thing over the mark with all the connections and all the things that we're building out and the connections that we are making. So I'm really excited for Smart Man Space Cat. I agree, very smart man. That's a good idea. But yeah, did I miss anything there, Sean? I think I got everything, if I am not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure you did. Yep.
If I missed anything, anybody tell me. or if you got anything else to talk about here, drop it in the chat. We're open to shit as well, of course. All right. We got Only Rose. Do we have C Lady in the house? Did she DM you?
Trying to get her in right now.
Alrighty. Excellent. Only Rose has entered the studio.
There we go.
Alrighty. Okay, let's bring the lady herself up. I'm going to share your screen here, Sean. I'm going to move this. I think that's you right there. I think you got them pulled up. And I will get my Only Rose banners ready to rock.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Where is it? All right. I think when I had to reboot, it removed it. You know the way it removed my banner here. So I'm going to create a new one real quick. Let's bring the lady herself up. C Lady, welcome. Can you hear us?
Oh, hold on. I'm trying.
There she is.
Hello.
See, they can. Oh, there we go. She can hear us.
Welcome.
Sorry, I was looking at. I've got your TV and I had it on my phone too, so I'm going to turn the TV off.
How are you doing? Welcome. Can she hear us?
I don't know. Celia, can you hear us? I don't know if she can hear us.
I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
I think there
Doing
might be a
good.
little delay.
Oh, there's definitely a delay. She's frozen. Let's see. Celia, I think you're having some connection issues.
All right, we'll keep her backstage there for a moment and see. Sean, can you give me the website again here? I'll get my banner back.
Yep.
It does that sometimes. So when my StreamYard, goes funky and I put in the banners, it doesn't save them, doesn't log them, and then I have to come back and like redo it again.
Yep. So website is roseknowsall.com. I think she's still frozen. Celia, you might have to try to get out and get back in if you can even hear me. You're frozen. But while we're waiting on her to try to get back in, again, Only Rose was launched on Lunar Pump. You can see Only Rose, OnlyFans, kind of an adult take on none other than our Telegram girl, Rose. We need to get her back. She's got some cool stuff coming up, I think, in some private rooms with, I think, a OnlyFans girl and all that stuff kind of fits that niche of what Only Rose is doing. It is currently live on Lunar Pump. They have a 50K bonding curve. They got 20.69 sold in that bonding curve so far. They need another 39,000 market cap to be able to go ahead and bond. And again, like I said, shout out to Only Rose. They were one of the first tokens to launch. They've been with us through all of our growing pains, getting everything right, getting everything figured out. So again, huge shout out to them.
Okay,
for sure.
I think she might be okay.
I think she's okay.
Let's see. How are we doing?
I think
we're
good now.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Awesome.
I think I was looking using too many different.
Too many apps on the go there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens to everybody. That means you're busy. That's a good thing. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you guys?
We are
Doing
awesome.
good.
So
Great show so far.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So good to see you in the flesh. I haven't seen you before, so awesome to see you. You're looking very well today. Are you going to give us some updates on Rose knows all, Only Rose?
Well,
Share that alpha.
Give the alpha. Let's do it.
We got some news coming out. We've talked about. If you've been in our chat very much, we've talked about the back room. My mind went blank on the spot.
Yeah.
But anyway, we do.
You're trying to think, can I say it? Can I say the alpha or not yet?
Let me get some volume here. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, I'm with Only Rose. Of course, we launched on Lunar Pump Fund back at the end of September. we've had I think we've had a successful run. The market's not been in our favor, but we're still grinding away in the Telegram. We've got a good group behind us. We do have plans for Rose. There are plans coming together for those who have been in the Telegram with us. We've talked about our back room, and Only Rose is 18 and over content. We say she's classy, not trashy. There is some pretty what I call spicy content out there for Rose, but there's some really classy stuff too. We've been working on ideals and ways to bring more people in, to bring a little more awareness to us. And one of the ways that we're working on is using our back room. Back in the day, Blockbuster, they had, you go in and you rented your videos. You had your kiddie section, you had your teenage section, and then the older section.
You have to go through the curtain in the back. Is that?
Apologize.
I was saying you have to go through the curtain into the back room for
yes.
Only Rose content.
Yep. You'll need a pass to get into that room.
Okay.
And in that room, we're going to have an event set up here soon. We have our first event in the planning right now. I'm looking for ways to get that set up more efficiently. It will be a paid event. So I'm working on how to, the details on that right now. And when you go into the room, you're going to be in that room for 24 hours. And, whatever content anybody wants to post in there, that's totally up to them.
Okay.
But like I say, we will have a show that we're going to be doing. Rose is going to have some of her content too. We'll probably be putting together more of a slideshow type thing for Rose. Mm-hmm. But we have a special guest that's going to be joining us. I won't reveal who that guest is yet, but she's a very nice lady, a very pretty lady. And she might be a little naughty. I don't know.
Well, it looks like you have a ton of support here in the chat, everybody. All I'm seeing is, yay, C Lady, we love Rose, we love C Lady. So you are definitely a fan favorite. That is no doubt. I'm excited. Right, VIP, right, I'm sold. C Lady fan club in the house, absolutely. And I'd just like to say thanks to you as well, and everything that you've been doing since Finian, Lunar Pump. You guys are just stuck with it all the way, as well as us, and grinding it out and trying to make this what it is going to be here in the very near future. So kudos to you. I appreciate it, all the support you and all the demand token as well. All that has been really good. So I just want to say thank you as well from us, and I'm sure all the community as well.
Thank you. I'm a huge Infineon fan since day one. When Matt showed it to me, I jumped on it, and I understand things don't always go as planned, and when we migrated the man token over, we knew there would be bumps in the road, and we knew it was a chance that we were taking. But I love the community, the people who support Infineon, and you guys are first class on building, and so anything that we can do, Only Rose is on Solana, but Only Rose has a Infineon heart. So
yes, beautifully put. That's kind of where we're all at too. And as they say, you know, something only dies when you quit. And we certainly ain't quitting. We're going to pivot. We're going to do what we have to. You know, if we need funds, we're gonna create something, which is like what we're doing right now, in order to get that exposure. If we don't have, you know, millions of dollars for marketing, then hey, we're going to create our own platform here. We're going to launch it. Sean's plenty experience. I have plenty past experience in like, you know, streaming and stuff like that as well. So we're like, you know what, let's take this to the next level here and offer it to everybody. I'm so happy to see that Rose has finally got the bot in. And I know you had a few little issues, so Strixie helped you guys out, but you finally got it in. Here you are sitting at the #1 spot, so it's great to finally actually get you on as well. The fact you come on is awesome too. We love to see that. That's better than anyone. You can hear it straight from the horse's mouth, and you can see the person themselves. So that goes a long way, you know, because there's so much anonymity in crypto, and it's usually a big red flag. As well, you know, so when you see someone on screen, you know it's legit. You know, their heart's in the right place. They're trying to do the right thing for their community. So, and it's all a big learning curve as well. At the end of the day, crypto is such a niche thing, even still to this day. We know it's going mainstream. There's a lot more adoption coming, but at the same time, you know, it still doesn't have a solid foundation yet. You know, it's still very rocky, which is why you kind of end up having to pivot and this and that, and like that's kind of what we're doing here. So I hope that you're seeing the benefit from it, and we do look forward to, you know, highlighting Only Rose on many future shows as well. So please keep voting. So what would you say? What would you say to people that are here? We want to bond Only Rose. We need to bond it. It's sitting at the top of our queen of the hill, I guess we should say, on Lunar Pump right now. So it would be awesome if we could get that bonded as soon as possible. What would you say to people to get them invested here and to follow along? I know you just dropped some lovely alpha there. So what's your message to our audience here to come on, get on over and get involved with Only Rose?
Well, I have a no quit attitude.
That's for sure.
You know,
you can
I think
attest
a
to that.
record with you know, the man talking. We've been there 3 years, and you know, week after week after week, we keep doing it. And I will do the same thing with Rose. You know, Rose is to me, she's a special project. You know, I love the Telegram bot Rose. I think she's cool. You know, she's iconic. And she, you know, she speaks Telegram to us, and Telegram's my platform. So
yes, and you know, that's Mike's second wife. Did you know that? That's his digital second wife.
But
He loves.
you know, I have no doubt that Rose will bond, and I will do whatever I can to see that she does. You know, we're in there grinding. We've you know, we've released a few small NFT series, and those funds are going into a you know, we're putting them into a wallet, and those are going back, and they're buying those.
You're building up a treasury over there.
Yes, we're building a treasury wallet with them, and you know, we'll do giveaways with them. You know, there may be some you know, we've been doing some horse races.
Yeah, with, Derby.
And you know, giving tokens away, and you know, I'm not stingy with tokens, that's for sure. And you know,
all about community,
right? The people who have supported us, they've just been awesome. And I have to give Sparkle Butt Jane a shout out. She's been awesome in producing content, and she's taught me so much, and we both learned together.
Awesome.
On how to you know, create images, and of course we're not in Mr. Pixel's league, but
you're gonna get there.
We've learned a lot. I think we even got Gork on our side. He produces content for us. Is like, I can't believe he made that.
Right. Oh, you're going for the little spicier stuff, and then it's like, oh, I didn't think he'd do that, but he did.
Yes.
Right.
Well, Gork is pretty naughty. Just let me tell you, he's naughty.
Well, shout out, Grok. We appreciate you helping the ladies out here and getting this going. Rose, likes coffee and she drinks it. That's a little bit of seduction from Space Cat. And I love this too, because all of these tokens and the communities, everybody's kind of nice and intermingled. And that's one of the things that I feel has been such a strong thing for Lunar Pump as well, is that there's all of these tokens have launched, but it's all very all the communities are intermingled, you know, and everybody supports each other as much as possible. So that's one thing I really appreciate and love about like all the people that are involved with, just from Infineon to Lunar Pump to like the tokens that we put out there and you guys have put out there. I know Mike bringing Moonboy back again, Baby Draco's still there. Like it's a really tight-knit community, and I think, you know, Mike kind of said it best there a moment ago. He said, man, it's so good to have such a wonderful core community, and that's what it is, I feel like, and it's getting stronger and stronger the more we grow, the more we build here. And hopefully what we're doing here on Moon or Dust Trending as well is going to start bringing more eyes over. And great to highlight you, Sea Lady, as well, and Only Rose, you know, it amplifies that fact. You know, you're a legit person. You're trying to do what you can for the community. You're trying to build something awesome. So kudos to you.
Well, thank you guys for allowing us to come on. Like I say, stick with us. We'll keep working. We'll get Rose up there, and you know, we have plans for Rose in the future. You know, I like the ideal of creating LP pairs, just like Far Chicken does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see some really good Solana projects out there that, you know, we could we'll team up with and do some things. You know, NFTs. I think NFT trading cards. Everybody needs trading cards of Rose.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm excited to see what's coming. Sea Lady, of course, anybody that is watching, it's live on Lunar Pump right now as well. And you can head on over there and let's get it bonded. Website is roseknowsall.com and the X handle is at roseknowsall25. I have that right? That's correct.
Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, you can go check it out, check out the content, get into that back room if that's what you're looking for, of course, and pick up some NFTs, get involved, pick up a bag, whatever it is you want to do. Sea Lady, any final words for us? And you are welcome, of course, to come on here anytime. We got Rose on there, and, you know, give us any updates or things like that. You're more than welcome.
Well, thank you. Just final words. Grab your bag of Rose and join the party and join the Telegram. And you know, we're always have VCs open, especially in the evening. So come over there and join us.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Sean. You got any words?
Yeah. No, Sea Lady, thanks for coming on. Of course, thanks for getting on Lunar Pump early and supporting us. And yeah, we're gonna get that baby bonded for sure.
Absolutely. Grab Rose's bags. Grab Rose's bags. We'll talk to you soon, Sea Lady. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, awesome. Yes, go grab yourself a bag of Rose now and do the thing.
All right, Mr. Pixel, we're kind of getting down to the last little bit. We've been on an hour and 12, but of course, you know, we got to end it out with none other than Kurumi. So yeah, if you want to take it real quick, give a quick breakdown on what Kurumi is, and then we'll hop on over to the chart and to Twitter and see what's going on.
All right. First off, good morning, Manny. I'm sure you're getting up and having your eggs right now. So I appreciate you. Oh, thanks. Mrs. P just bought me some coffee. Thank you. They're an amazing.
Oh, everyone needs a Mrs. P. Keeping the coffee coming.
That's true.
Yep. Keep the coffee coming.
Hey, Sean, falling asleep? No, that man's working. That's what he's doing.
No, yeah, there's some stuff going on. I'm trying to get done with the blockchain. So that's why my head's down. I'm chatting away with the blockchain team and everything that we got going on over there.
Yeah, we're pushing to get that EVM side back. So I know Sean is grinding hard at that, making sure that's all getting dialed in. Make sure our dev's got everything that he needs. So Sean doesn't sleep. I didn't think anybody knew that, but yeah, he doesn't sleep, and he sleeps in the hat as well, just in case you didn't know.
The hat is not coming off until Infineon or Moon or Dust hits 10 million. Shower in it, everything in the hat. Hat stays on. 10 million. We'll see what's under it. We can hit 10 million tomorrow, or it can be 2 years. We'll find out.
All right, who's going to launch the token? Hat stays on. I want to see it. Lunar pump. All right, Kurumi. This is obviously a BNB token, as you can see by the website up there. It's www.kurumibnb.com. Now, we've been going over Kurumi for a while since we got this bot out. I think these guys have been pretty much sitting in the top 3, top 2 even, I would say, since we have launched the bot. So shout out to you guys. It's obviously an active community over there. They're based out of Japan, and it is following in the footsteps of massive coins like Doge, Shiba Inu, Nero, and Kokoro, as they show on the website. Kurumi is the latest addition to that family. It's the owners of those dogs, basically a Shiba Inu in the Kabosu family. Kindness, courage, and community. Kurumi carries the Kabosu spirit, a warm, minimal home for a meme with a heart. Kurumi is a gentle nod to the Kabosu legacy, a Shiba Inu with a warm, community-first spirit, built with kindness and care by the builders from Project Nero. Kurumi celebrates the meme culture while looking after real-world goodness. So these guys, they've been sitting in around, I believe in the chart at around, they had been sitting at 1.8 to 2.2 for the longest time. Obviously, over the holidays, everything has gone kind of down a little bit. People are trying to recoup. Obviously, you're kind of looking at your bags and like, oh, I don't want to touch that, but I gotta do this. So I would expect to see a little bit of uptake once we get over the new year here as well. But yeah, you can head on over to the website there. It's kurumibnb.com. I know they are looking to do kind of a global doggy style initiative in the future. So once, I guess, the market kind of rolls around and the token starts taking off again. And you know how dog tokens go. I mean, I think the most nearest one was Nero, which was like or Kokoro actually was 100 million. If I'm not mistaken, and the other 3 that I mentioned went up into the billions. So you know how that can go. These guys seem very, very committed, I have to say, and it seems like they're just rolling here with the punches right now and getting ready for this market to uptake. Can you come onto the X over there, Sean? We'll have a quick look, see if they got updates for us. And again, shout out to Kurumi people. If we can get anybody to come on and give us some updates. We've talked about this project so many times. It would be great to have someone from the community representative or the dev themselves or whoever's taking it over to CTO right now. But whoever could do that would be awesome to have someone on here and do a little more of a deep dive on it and let us know what the plans for the future are. Give us some alpha. That would be great. We got some updates here, Sean.
Let's see. Top channel on CoinMoon. Not really familiar with it yet, but it's number 4, it looks like. But yeah, like most projects, not too many updates going on. We kind of got one more week of the holidays, but they still got their stories going on. Looks like yesterday did some spaces, so kind of getting back at it. Everyone can't be Moon or Dust. We're the only token that doesn't sleep. Only token in game. We don't sleep. We're always here, except Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Other than that, we are here. So yeah, no major updates. Just
what a beautiful dog.
The holidays. It is, man. It's a really pretty dog.
Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat got any of these Shiba dogs? Anybody else? Oh, there we go. Hat. All right, we got it. Hat stays on.
Yep. Let's launch it. Hat. 1 million market cap. I think that's where they were at when we left off on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I said with the holidays. Does anyone know what's going on or have any experience with this on Deck Screener? I cannot get the chart to pop up no matter what I selected. Every other token I hit, everything rolls up fine. For some reason with Kurumi, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
and does it do the same on Deck tools?
Like why is it this is where it loads up, but look, if you go back in the timeline, look, you see December, then right here on December 20th, which was 9 days ago, it essentially doesn't load. You see like the volume spikes and everything, like right here, which just is the volume. But yeah, if you
go over to the far right there, Sean, you see where you have the numbers there. Let's say the point to the market caps. You see where it's listed there, like the chart, the graph part. See where it says 0.002049, just to the right a little bit and down. If you
right
wheel on that, it might squeeze it. Does that work? Squeeze it up. There we go.
Is that what's going on? Huh.
Yeah.
Yes. No, good job. But yeah, thanks. But yeah, it's weird because It's
Yeah,
the
I
only
did that to
token
me
that's
too
doing
sometimes.
it.
Like, where's it gone?
Yeah, literally, it's the only token that does it.
Mhm.
No. Thanks for helping me figure that out. But yeah, every other token loads up fine. So I wonder why just on this one. But okay, there we go. Makes me feel much
All
better
right.
about life. So yeah, about 1 million, where we were Friday. They went down like a lot of projects we followed. Christmas, people got to buy presents from Santa, presents for the wives, present for the husband. So kind of expected, but yeah, kind of stabilizing around 1 million. No telling. So potentially a good entry point right here. We're covering a lot of good stuff on the channel. Everything from Lunar Dust to Kurumi to Fabcoin to Maiko to Rose Knows all kinds of good projects. So yeah, I mean, it's one thing I love about the Lunar Dust trending. It's still starting to gain steam. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's one good thing that I like about it is we found some really good projects that people
Yeah.
can get behind.
Yeah, I'm curious if anybody, since we've been doing the trending, has anybody made some interesting gains with the projects we've highlighted? I've certainly seen since a lot of those projects that we brought up, even coming on the game show, that they did experience a good trending uptick from after the fact. So I'm curious how everybody's getting on. You still holding bags? What you holding on to? Curious to see. But yeah, Kurumi people, come on, let's get someone on the show here. We want to hear all about it. What's up, SFC? You made it. Welcome, brother. Yes, Baby Draco. We were talking about Baby Draco and some Baby Draco merch. We even played one of our classics of Moonboy and Baby Draco's escapades too. But yeah, we were talking about it, brother. We love Baby Draco, of course. But yeah, head on over to Kurumi, the X handle Kurumi CTO, and the website is kurumibnb.com as well. If you want to go and check those guys out, of course, you can find all the necessary links on there. Hit the Telegram up, check out what they're going on. Looks like they just did some spaces, so they are active. So yeah, happy days. Go over and check it out.
Yep.
All right, that's Kurumi.
Yeah, someone bought a soul of Ripsaw. Again, guys, this is the start. This is the start of our real world promotion. So don't sleep on this one.
I got my bag. I'm ready for the lift off.
Loaded up, ready to go. Yeah, it looks like someone put in a soul while we were live. So awesome.
And the bar is it Minnesota or Wisconsin, right?
Wisconsin.
Yes. And they do tallow fries. If anybody's on Wisconsin, go hit up Ripsaw Talk and tell them the people from Lunar Dust, Lunar Pump in Finian sent you.
Yep,
and,
small town bar.
Some tallow fries.
Serving the best burgers, wings, and old fashions in Price County. Like I said, when Lunar Pump takes off, we will all rendezvous to the original token that started it all, Ripsaw Saloon.
You know what? And I'll break my carnivore diet to have some tallow fries. That's what I'll
There you go. Yeah, like I said, I got some family not far from that area, so I'm definitely game for going up there, visiting some family, going to the bar, having some fun.
Yeah, and great coffee, Mrs. P. By the way, this is exceptional. Thanks.
Nice.
But yeah, so yeah, go check it out, guys. Go check out Lunar Pump. Anybody that's been following along, we appreciate everybody tuning in today. Just watch the space. We're going to be back again tomorrow. So get that bot installed again. Last time, I'll give you a quick rundown on how you can do that. It's super simple. Just head on over to moonordust.media right there. And you can go and hit the get trending right there. Add mod trending bot. It'll prompt you to open your Telegram. Add it to your group. Give it the admin permissions. Get your community voting organically. If not, you can boost the token as well. It'll pop up down the bottom there. You can boost your token by giving it a multiplier 1.2x, 1.5x, 2x, or you can get a tier boost into the top 5, top 3, or straight to the number 1 spot. Come on the show, tell our audience all about your project, and get some new eyes on there, get some new traffic over. Super duper important, and again, it doesn't cost you anything to get on this trending bot. Just votes, an active community. So expect to see the competition on this bot increase dramatically here in Q1 of this coming year. So I'm excited for that. I think that is all that we got. And of course, obviously, like we mentioned, we got the NFTs are live. It's the last week of them being live at 1 Solana. There's only 250 ever that we are going to do for the Lunar Dust Game Show. We're at 148 of 250 right now. So this is the last week to get them at 1 Sol. So take advantage. Let our success be your success, and take advantage of that 20% rev share from all the things we mentioned. If you're just tuning in, skip back a little bit. We talked all about Lunar Dust, and we dived in a little bit more about what those revenue streams are and stuff. So yeah, go check it out, everyone. Good show, Sean.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Let's go ahead and close it down. Great episode. We are an hour and 24 minutes in, bringing you the top 5 trending projects, bringing you that entertainment value. Spacecat said he's loving watching us every day while he's at the gym. So glad we can also bring some entertainment value. We're going to be back tomorrow, Moon or Dust Trending. Also Wednesday and Friday with Moon or Dust Trending. Skipping New Year's Day. But Wednesday, we'll have our guy, Squid Grow Joe, on plane for the Moon or Dust community to see how much we're going to be buying to put in to that treasury. Joe's going head to head with the whales. We'll probably go on over to lunarpump.fun, stress test that. You're going to want to join over there. I know Joe really likes to interact with the audience. He's going to be relying on you guys, I'm sure, to tell him what box to get because, again, whatever we win goes over to Moon or Dust. So make sure we join there. Again, stress test, Lunar Pump. We got some good stuff coming up on the 3rd. They're going to have some people live streaming. The platform is about to start getting used for what it was originally intended for. And this is just the beginning. Lunar Pump, no doubt, it's going to have its day. Moon or Dust, groundwork's being laid, or it is laid, and it's going to have its day. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you go check out Crypto Over Red Bull, my podcast. Listen to all the episodes. But guys, I am DeFi Sean. That's Mr. Pixel. And until we meet again, you know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, prime time. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Go to moonordust.media for details.